Folks, you know, the old coyote's howling. Let's get on with the show.
Welcome to Conversation Corner, brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse, Airport Road in Weatherford. And joining us in the studio, we've got these kids going to state. They're not kids, they're high schoolers, high school kids, I guess. Kelvis Niski, Mike Hickson, Isaiah Taylor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Man, you guys are so quiet.
Hello, you guys wouldn't stop talking about 10 seconds ago.
The first person to say good morning was Coach Pennington. Hello, sir.
Hello. And it's Isaiah Freeborn. It's
What did I say?
Taylor.
Why did I do that? Man, I even have the name right in front of me.
She switched the last names?
It's terrible.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Well, I
it's
called
okay.
the wrong. I called a guy that I thought was a basketball coach today. And
We're calling the Clinton head coach, basketball coach this morning, and we called the guy named David. He was really nice, but it wasn't Coach Pugh. We got to touch Coach Bull this morning also, so we're pumping up that game for Thursday. But you guys, Friday, right, is when that starts up?
Yeah, wrestling starts Friday.
Friday. Well, we'll talk about it. We'll meet you guys, hear your life stories, and find out about what makes a successful wrestler, right? You know all the secrets, the tips, the what you're supposed to eat, and maybe what you're supposed to work out.
I'm going to take notes. My
dedication,
son just wrapped up middle school wrestling, so no.
Oh, they're going to give it to us. Don't worry. And then if not, we're going to sing songs. It's going to be one of the two things. So we'll figure it out. Karaoke with the wrestling team.
I already have instructions from one mother that says you will talk. You will talk plenty. So I have directions. I'm gonna work on this. So lots to talk about. Looking forward to it. Thank you for coming in, and congratulations on your success so far too. It's Conversation Corner, brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse on the Coyote.
If you're a farmer or rancher in Western Oklahoma, Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma is your bank. They have the experience, and their ag lenders know agriculture. Farm Credit is a proud supporter of our local academics, 4-H, FFA, and sports. Ask them about their scholarships, 4-H and FFA funding program, and awards for your students. For more information, visit them online at fcwestok.com or in person at Alva, Anadarko, Clinton, Elk City, Guyman, Tuttle, and Woodward. An equal credit opportunity lender and equal housing lender.
The deal for the 2020 ASAP refill mugs just got a little sweeter. ASAP Inc. now has their 2020 refill mugs for only $49.99. The mugs are not only good for refills at ASAP general stores, they can also be used at Lucille's Roadhouse. Purchase the cup for only $49.99 and get any fountain drink, tea, or coffee and more for free for the whole year. Go once a day and your cup is paid for in just a month. Get your 2020 free refill mug today at any ASAP General Store location or Lucille's Roadhouse in Weatherford before they run out.
Will Rogers once said, "A man who dies without adequate life insurance should have to come back and see the mess he created." Hi, I'm Valerie Miller, a local farmer's agent in the yellow building at 800 West Gary Boulevard, Clinton, Oklahoma. The best way to say I love you is with life insurance. Stop in or come by to let me bring you peace of mind and insure what matters most. At Valerie Miller Farmers Insurance, we work hard to provide outstanding service with great coverage. This February, say I love you the best way possible by securing your loved one's future.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
It's 83 degrees today in Clinton. Take a ride over to Clinton today and enjoy the 83-degree weather in the Water Zoo Indoor Water Park, where it is always 83 degrees in winter. And while you're there, enjoy the 400-foot-long lazy river and the 4-story slides, or let your children play on the mezzanine playground or the Kids Cove for smaller children. There's something for everybody at the Water Zoo Indoor Water Park.
This is what most people's heart rate sounds like when they're getting their taxes done. And this is what it sounds like when you file at H&R Block. Because they've got upfront transparent pricing, so you'll know the price before you begin. And that is my stomach demanding tacos. Upfront transparent pricing. Just another way it's better with Block.
This is Ryan Willis in Weatherford.
Tanya Willis in Clinton.
And Carissa Willis in Elk City in your locally owned H&R Block offices. Walk in, make an appointment, or drop off your docs, and we'll tackle your taxes while you're away.
Ever experienced lack of sleep, arthritis, or constant pain? For 30 years, Hoffman's Hot Tubs in Weatherford have provided solutions for better sleep, soothing arthritis, and overall pain relief. Hoffman's has the largest hot tub selection in Western Oklahoma and offers a rock-solid statewide price guarantee starting at only $126 per month. Discover the Hoffman relaxation experience. Sleep pain-free tonight and relax right now in the privacy of your own backyard. Visit Hoffman's in Weatherford, your relaxation station for 30 years and home of the statewide price guarantee.
Hello, this is Rick Spain with Spain's Construction with something to think about. What can you do? Well, that seems to be an easy question, but a lot of times it gets lost in what you can't do. If you over-focus on what you can't do, your can-do gets lost in the struggle. What you can do may seem small and insignificant, but it is the strongest piece in your life. Focus on what you can do and watch your can't do diminish.
Susie Save-A-Lot here with more great savings at Save-A-Lot this week in Weatherford. Get 3 lemons for only $1. 2 pounds of carrots, just $1.49. 10 pounds of russet potatoes is only $2.99. And get 2 cantaloupes for $3.
Convenient shopping, low prices, great service, and they'll even carry out your groceries. All on Washington and Main in the Weatherford Shopping Center.
We're going to save a lot.
Coyote Mornings with Van and John.
Welcome to Conversation Corner, brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse on Airport Road in Weatherford. We are talking about Weatherford wrestlers going to the state championship. We have Coach Pennington in the studio with us. Hello, sir.
Hello.
So talk about your journey so far.
We started our official season back in October, and we managed to win the Weatherford Wrestling Tournament in December, and we've been continuing to build and climb, and we were able to bring 4 wrestlers to the state tournament this year. Last year we brought 2, so that's a big step for us.
But yeah, no, that's huge. Four is a lot, right? I mean, has it been up and down kind of every year different, or?
Yeah, 2 years ago we brought none, then last year we brought 2, then we got to 4. Hopefully we can keep
Just
building
keep
up
growing.
that.
No, I can see that.
We took 9 to regionals and 4 placed to go on to state, so that's almost half.
How does that? I mean, we always talk about different sports and like any given Sunday, and basketball, you got to play the game. Wrestling, the same thing. I mean, you kind of go into that, and yeah, this guy's maybe won a lot of matches, but at the same time, you still have to wrestle, and you still have to. Upsets happen, I guess, is my point.
Right, yeah. So we go to a regional tournament. If you place top 5, you go to state. The regional tournament is the western half of the state. And the thing about wrestling, they keep score, but if you pin a kid, it's over. So it doesn't matter the score.
Right.
So you can always pin a kid.
That's right. Take me down 30 times. Don't you worry. I just got to put him on his shoulders. That'll be good.
Now, how do you do that? How do you pin a kid?
Yeah, you put his shoulders down for a 2 count.
What? It's 3 on TV.
It's 2 in high school.
2 in high school. Very cool.
What were you trying to say, Isaiah? What?
Well, I was saying, you said take me down 30 times. You don't want that.
You don't want to you get tired?
No, that's a tech.
Oh, that's
You're
bad.
done.
All right, so 30 times is too many. All right,
Yeah.
I got you. But I see what you're saying. No matter what, even if you did fall to a takedown or something like that or an escape, then you could still just pin the guy and you can win. I think sometimes I followed a kid from Gary a little bit a couple years ago. Murky, I think was his name. But so I kind of learned a little bit about wrestling with that. And you could. But you go into that final round or final time limit or whatever where I got a pin to win. That's the only chance I got. So let's go. So it's exciting. All right. So Isaiah, tell me, what are you wrestling? You look like about 100 and...
You have the weight next to you. Or are you just making him say it?
No, I don't know. I was just going to guess.
Okay.
I was testing my carny skills. 140?
No, I weigh about 190, wrestling at 220.
I'd be a terrible carny. You wrestle at 220?
Yes.
So you got to like make weight, or is that...
No, I can pretty much eat about as anything I want, but still.
Yeah, I hate you.
I have troubles gaining weight.
Yeah?
I had to buy like
It's even more disgusting.
stuff to get it.
You just put like weights in your pockets and stuff when you're trying to get on the scale?
Yeah, right.
I usually weigh fully clothed with shoes and my headphones and my phone.
Okay. Just trying to make... Well, that's cool.
So Isaiah's been bumping up a weight for us all year, but he's been doing well at the bumped up weight and managed to qualify for state.
Normally it's the opposite, right? Normally you're trying to cut weight to get down to something.
Right. He would be a 195 pounder, but we've bumped him up to 220 all year, and he's had success, so we keep doing it.
Wow. So you really qualify for state? So you're wrestling kids that, in theory, are a little bit bigger than you. Does that make it tough?
Yeah. It just helps to not quit at all.
Right? Just the kind of the energy, keep it up the whole time?
Yeah.
And if anything, you're in better shape than they are, right?
Pretty much.
That's what I would think. Do you run a lot, work out? What's your secret?
Run for 20 minutes in the morning and then do whatever they tell me to do.
There you go. Coach, that's a great motto. How do all of them agree to that motto?
I hope so. That's if they want to win. That's what we teach them. Work hard and get things happen.
I could see that. Now, Mike, you were wrestling in, I'm just going to stick with my 120. I have no idea. What's your weight class?
182.
182. Okay. Now, what's your secret of making state?
Doing what they tell me.
Just doing what they tell me. I mean, when you go into a match, do you feel overwhelmed, or what's the mentality do you set for yourself? Or?
For me, it's best just to try and relax. It's
Okay.
whenever you got a lot going on that you might not wrestle your best.
I could see that, like kind of overthinking it's a problem sometimes.
Yeah.
And just kind of react to what's happening. AKA would go back to what your coach always, just what you're trained to do, right? Your muscles just kind of react.
Yeah, I tell the boys all the time, your body is a machine. It does what you teach it to do.
Huh.
So we don't want them to think on the mat. We want to have gone through it over and over enough that when you're on the mat, it just flows.
Well, Mike, I was talking to your dad, Mike Hickson as well, PSO, and he's in Kiwanis, and he came up to me after hearing about my son being in wrestling for the first year, this year in middle school, and he was like, best thing he could ever do. Best thing. Best. Like he's very passionate about it, it seems like. Is that how you feel as well? Is that your favorite so far with your sports?
Out of my sports, yeah, wrestling is probably my favorite.
So why is that?
I like how it is just you. Football, you have a team. Track, you got your team.
Mm-hmm.
But wrestling is quite individual. While you still have, your team, especially for duels and stuff. But tournaments, it's all up to you what you can do.
I know that's something that Coach Duncan has said before as well, why he liked it. Kel Wisniewski as well. I've watched you quite a few times also, I guess.
Now, Kel, you look like a bull rider. What do you mean? You're a wrestler?
Yes, sir.
State.
Yeah.
Tell me that. Go ahead. About making state. I mean, tell me how difficult has that been, or is it just dominating everybody you go to?
I've been trying to. I mean, it's kind of hard for just being a freshman, but
yeah, well,
I'm getting up there.
That is pretty amazing. Freshmen going to state. I've seen, like I was saying, I got to see a lot of it because with you being a freshman, ninth grade sometimes is not high school. And just seeing you fight super hard and not give up, and in the end of it,
freshman
you might win, you might not, right?
That's a diamond in the rough, isn't it? I mean,
that is. Most of our freshmen we wrestled down with the junior high. Kale, we were able to bump up. We bumped 2 freshmen up at the end of the year, you and Alvis, and Kale was managed to get better every week and put himself in a position to qualify for state.
Kale, what's the secret to being so successful so young?
Just win.
Yeah, okay. Is that it? That's it?
Yeah.
You don't grease up with oil or something, be all slippery? I'm trying to think of, is it technique though? I mean, does that get you by, or what do you?
Yeah, you definitely have to have good technique going to qualify, but it's more about just doing your best.
Yeah.
Going out there and you got to do an extra.
Did you think you were going to be qualifying for state when the season first started? Or?
Yeah, that was the whole goal this season.
Wow.
Went out there, I was just really trying to get better and qualify for state. That was a really whole goal this season.
Now, do you guys, and either one of y'all, anybody can answer this question, but now that you've qualified for state, I mean, obviously you want to win state, but is this where you're at currently satisfactory, or is there still that goal to win it all?
I mean, it really can't be.
Place at state.
Yeah, place in the state. I got you.
Yeah, getting better is probably, you can't be satisfied with just staying where you are.
I'm with you. You know what I mean, though? Like, Coach, you have that moment at the beginning of the season. You're like, all right, here's my list of goals. Now we've achieved that. What's, everything else is just icing on top.
I think you keep talking about the keys to wrestling. I think one of them is never being satisfied. Wherever you're at, there's always somewhere else to go.
Mm-hmm.
So we made a state. Congrats. We can revel in that for a minute. And
right.
Turn our attention. What's next?
Oh.
So you're happy with where you're at, but you want to keep going.
Oh, yeah.
You keep working.
You gotta get more patches on your jacket, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what it's all about.
Get your name on the wall is what we say.
Yes.
So if you're a state placer, your name's on the wall forever.
That's amazing. Now, Kel, I was just remembering with UConn, a lot of people, while you were getting down there getting ready to wrestle, I guess maybe it was your first match, so I have no idea who it was, but you probably remember it. There were quite a few people in the audience that were like, oh, this guy's a big deal. Like, I guess he was a big deal in like football as well. He's an athlete, they said. Yeah. And I was watching you battle through that, and I can't remember what ended up happening because it was just so well matched, I guess. It was just both of you. It was quite a battle. It wasn't easy for either one of you. Mm-hmm. What do you do in a situation like that where it's a fight, it's 1-on-1.
Yeah, that first match, it was against a dude from UConn.
Okay.
He was a little shorter, stockier kid, but I've wrestled him a couple times throughout the season. But,
okay.
You just gotta go out there and do what you've been told to do, you've been training for.
How do you do the whole, leave it all on the mat, right? I mean, I think that's a phrase you use, but then also
That's what I was thinking
that
of,
you have
too.
to wrestle again.
The same person again, too.
Not even the same person, but I mean either the next day or even later that afternoon. Usually you wrestle multiple times. Is that hard to try to condition yourself, I guess?
Well, that's why we try to make the practices the hardest thing they ever have to do.
Yeah.
So we wrestle multiple matches in a practice, so that way when they get to these matches, they can leave it all on the mat. It's basically like running a sprint for 6 minutes, full out. And then you get a little bit of recovery time before your next match, but then you get to do it all over again.
Yeah.
So we want to make the practices as hard as we can, so that way that when we get to the actual matches, they're not as hard.
Anybody have like a pre-match ritual they do every time?
Sleep.
Sleep? Take a nap?
Yeah.
Any certain meals? Anybody superstitious about that?
Water.
Water? Lots of water?
Oh, yeah, lots of water.
Yeah. Kale, what's your secret meal?
My secret meal? Salads.
Salads?
Kale is a salad dude.
Any
name like
yeah.
Kale, how can he not be?
You put meat on the salad, or is it just...
I mean, yeah, you can.
What kind of dressing?
Whatever you want,
Vinaigrette.
really.
What did you
Raspberry
do?
vinaigrette is where it's
vinaigrette.
at.
Raspberry vinaigrette?
Well,
Yes, sir.
share some highlights with us. You're going to state, and it's Friday? Starts Friday?
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. So share some highlights so far this year. What's one that really stands out that was just such a great, heartfelt moment after such a hard fight?
I'll go first. My
Okay.
first was beating Clinton. We beat Clinton in a duel this year. It was the first time since Coach Duncan's been there and since I've been there that we beat Clinton in a duel. That was a big deal for our high school team.
Yeah, it's big. Anybody else? Mike, what's your favorite moment of the year so far?
Beating this one Kingfisher kid multiple times.
No, that's always anytime you can beat Kingfisher. I know we don't talk about it much as a rivalry, but it's a good feeling.
Well, yeah, it was another state qualifier that he had to beat 3 times this year and managed to do it all 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah.
And every match was close.
Yeah, every match I walked away with less forehead skin than before.
Does he rubs his that happened to my son on one of them. He had like really short hair. It was like one of his defense tactics. He just like gave him carpet burn on his forehead.
Short and curly. Just short, like it's just right there.
I was like, why don't you push him off and get off? But
Yeah.
I mean, are you supposed to just sit there and let them keep doing that? Or
Wrestling's a tough guy sport.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard that.
Kind of headbutt each other sometimes. You're going in there,
So
kind of can't help it.
Are you guys enemies now? Like, or do you see each other and be like, hey man, what's up?
No, I don't think he likes me very much, but we're not enemies.
Yeah.
Isaiah, what about you? What's your favorite memory of 2019, 2020?
Probably when our duel against Elk City.
Yeah?
It was the first time I got bumped up to 220, and at that point I was just trying not to freak out at that point.
Yeah.
Because I was probably still weighing about 180 at the time.
Yeah.
And wrestling a dude that was just
It's like, oh man,
stout,
that's huge.
massive.
Yeah.
I was little, and I just didn't get pinned. That's all I had to do. Coach said, "Go out there, don't get pinned."
There you go.
And I went all 3 periods with him, and he just beat me by points.
Oh, but still, that was your goal of that match, and it worked.
Right, get better every match.
You got better every match. I'm with you there. Kale, what about you? What's been your favorite memory this year?
One that comes to mind was the Clinton tournament. My first match out was against a Cushion kid. He was a senior, and he beat me by about 2 points.
Mm.
And then I wrestled through the bracket, and I met him in the 3rd and 4th place match, and I pinned him in the 2nd period.
Nice.
Get some
revenge, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Revenge. It felt good.
Isn't that the kid you get to wrestle first round
Yep.
at state?
Yep.
Oh man, he's ready for you.
So you see these guys a couple times, and yeah, you
Just
want
keep
to have
seeing
a better
them.
outcome than last time.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to happen? We said it starts on Friday, but just kind of give us the rundown of what's to expect for, and it's at the State Fair Arena, right?
Yes. So they'll weigh in Friday morning. They'll wrestle the first couple rounds Friday, take a break for the evening, come back and do it again Saturday. And Saturday night will be the state championships. Hopefully we have at least one, if not several boys there.
Well, we're so excited for you.
Yeah, we're going to get some. Your mom's pretty crazy, all you guys. Is that kind of a cowbells, scream a lot, make a lot of noise?
Can you hear your moms
Dads?
up there can you hear your mom screaming at you?
I hear my dad
Your
screaming
dad?
at me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can see that.
What does your dad say a lot?
Well, he's wrestled, so he's usually screaming moves at me.
Nice. Hey, Just coaching from the sideline.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
How do you guys feel as coaches when do the parents ever tell them to do something that you're thinking, oh, that's not a good, or do you even hear them?
Usually we don't even hear them. They're usually behind us and whatnot. I remember when I wrestled, my dad had coached wrestling and whatnot, and when I wrestled, I could hear my coaches and my dad, and it didn't matter how big the gym was or who was yelling. You just are trained to hear those voices. So I don't know that we could take that out of them even if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Well, we just need to get your mom some cowbells.
Yeah.
That's what we need. And that'll really intensify the situation.
Yeah, my parents know nothing about wrestling, so I'm basically just doing what I'm listening to them.
Hey, yeah, but they know to cheer for you, right? I mean, they can still cheer for their baby boy.
Yeah.
Yes, they cheer. And wrestling is a sport that you can be rowdy and cheer
Yeah,
at.
that's why I like it. I'm all about any situation we can be rowdy in. I'm excited about. And then, of course, have respect for the other guys. But you can, like I said, you can still make a ruckus, make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, good luck. We're excited. And hopefully we're going to be doing this again, talking to some state champions.
That'll be great.
That's going to be a lot of fun. And best of luck, and eat lots of salads. Apparently that's the secret to success. You like salads?
Salads seem to be the secret to everything, right?
Salads are disgusting.
Whatever. Hey, Kel, Mike, Isaiah, good luck. Thank you so much for coming in and visiting with us, and we'll see what happens. We'll look forward to it. Maybe you can call in after you win state.
Yes, man. Thank you.
If you all qualify for state. Coach Pennington, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for putting up with my son, too.
Yes.
Conversation Corner is brought to us by Lucille's Roadhouse on the Coyote.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.